Ta-da! Ta-da! So everything's technically set up. Been running around to do it. I had my delivery of things, and we've been to Manchester today with Ben, which is always a pleasure. Am I ready for this? I think so. I hope everyone's doing good. How's everyone doing? We're all good. We're all grand. Trying to open my sugar-free sweets. Apparently I'm incapable of doing that. I don't really want to use my tea. I did it, never mind. Fun times. So we've completed the first 2 Lone Wolf books. We're on to the third, which is known as the Caverns of Kalte, which sounds like a cult. So I'm excited. We have to read the story so far. I didn't get a chance to make a video for the opening. But I'm ready to continue with this. I know we've already leveled up our character for book 3. So we're not an initiate anymore. We're a aspirant, whatever that word is. So fun times with that. But also home rules. We're gonna have random bits where we can write down a number, and that'll be us doing like a save point. If we die, we go back to that number. So that's what we're doing for that. So, got really cold fresh water. So good. But in the meantime, let us put the sound on. Should be beautiful. And I've got blinded by my own screen then. Let's read into the story so far. That's where they're going to make up words and I'm not going to be able to like pronounce a single thing, so grand time. In the northern land of Summerlund, it has been the custom for many centuries for parents to send their most gifted children to the monastery of the Kai on the occasion of their 7th birthday. There they are taught the skills and disciplines of their noble ancestors. The Kai are masters of their art, and the children in their charge love and respect them in spite of the hardships of their training. You are Lone Wolf, and you are now the last of the Kai of Summerlund. 1 year ago... Oh, it's been a year since! Damn, okay. 1 year ago, your beloved homeland was invaded by the ancient enemy of your people, the Dark Lords of Helgedad. I don't know. The initial attack devastated the Kai monastery. All of your brave warrior order were in attendance for the feast of Thiman, celebration of the first day of spring. You were the sole survivor. You made a perilous journey in Holmgard, the capital of Summerlund, where King Ulnar V had set you upon a desperate quest for help. Your mission was fraught with great dangers and great urgency, for Summerlund was being swiftly overrun. During your quest, you learned that your country had been betrayed by one of its own magicians, Bonotar the Traitor, in exchange for the promise of the secrets of the evil right-handed magic wielded by the Nadziranim. Nadziranim. Jesus Christ, I got a bit worried then with that word. The sorcerers of the Darklands. He married it with his own magic and obtained an unprecedented power. His agents were aboard, seeking to kill you at every opportunity, but your skill and determination crushed their evil aims, destroyed the enemy leader Dark Lord Zagana, Archlord of Darklands, at the gates of Holmgard, having returned from Durnor at the head of a great allied fleet. Much of Summerlund was ruined during the invasion. The rich farmlands were laid waste and many towns and villages were razed, but the Summerlending are a resilient people and, undaunted by the task ahead, they set about rebuilding Summerlund with such determination that now, 1 year later, the scars inflicted by Dark Lord Zagana and his mighty army are few. Ah, fart does not work, my friend. I apologise. It only works on normal streams, not on these ones, unfortunately, but I hope you're doing well. The crucial part that you played in the great victory, the king bestowed upon you the rank and title of Freyerl of Summerlund. Jesus Christ, what is this word? It is a rare honor for one so young. The ruins of the Kai Monastery and much of the surrounding lands are now Faerlund under your protection. Work to rebuild the monastery was due to commence with disturbing news from the north prompts for the king to summon you back to the capital. Many merchants returning from the summer trading expeditions to Kalte told of the fall of the Bermalmak, the leader of the Kaltes people, who are commonly referred to as Ice Barbarians by the last landers after years of sporadic and bloody raids. The desperation they gave of the hunchbacked magician who has succeeded the fierce bull, oh my god, Brumalmark, fits only one man, Vanata the traitor. What is this? Foiled, I know. Yeah, I'm good for a change. I'm glad you're doing good. This pleases me. These words are baffling me, by the way. After the defeat of the Dark Lord Zagana's army, Vanata escaped the frozen wastes of Kalte. He made his way to the ice fortresses of Ikaya, where, by deception, he tricked the cruel Brumalmark into adopting him as his personal magician. It was a mistake that cost the barbarian leader his fortress and his life. The news that Vanata still lived spread like wildfire throughout Summerland. Thousands of Summerlanding marched to the capital and demanded of the king that Vanata be made to pay for his treachery. So great was the outcry that the king gave his solemn pledge that the evil traitor would be brought back to Homeguard and made to stand trial for his crimes. For you, Lone Wolf, the king's promise is one that only you can keep. It is the start of a quest that will pit you against a hated foe in a place colder and harsher than any you have known. It will take you to the Caverns of Kalte. That was a mouthful to read with a lot of words that I just didn't understand. So that was an experience, and then this is... Take a drink of water. So I'm glad you're doing good, first of all. What are your plans for the weekend then? I'm not ready to make bad decisions, there's that. Because they are going to be bad. Right, we're on segment 1. Oh, you got a new pen day. Oof. Tell us of this pen. Even before you accepted the task of bringing Vanata to justice, preparations were being made for your voyage to Kalte. The captain of the Summerlanding warship, Cadonal, having returned from a long Kaltese patrol, was ordered to wait your arrival at Antskavern during the night. Food, ice equipment, and canoe dog teams were taken on board. The mission was highly secret. Only senior members of the crew were told the true nature of the voyage that lay ahead. The plan is to set you ashore at Hally Bluff, drop anchor, and await your return. An elite team of trusted guides will lead you from the bluff to Ikaya. Once inside the ice fortress, you are to hunt down and capture Vanotar, and then return with your guides to the ship. Your mission must be accomplished within 30 days at most, for winter is closing in and no ship can withstand the grip of the Kalte pack ice. If you do not return in time, the captain will be forced to set sail without you. For 6 days, the Cardinal sails across the stormy Kalte Sea without running into a storm. But every day the temperature steadily drops until a layer of ice covers the decks. On the morning of the 7th day, the snow-capped island of Pola is sighted on the horizon. Soon after, a light wind rises from the west. At first, there appears to be little danger, but within half an hour, a furious blizzard is blowing, and all sight of land quickly vanishes in the scuffing drift. All day, the furious gale rages. Tremendous winds slice the tops of the huge grey waves, and water crashes over the decks, masts, and rigging of the ship, freezing almost immediately into solid ice. The sides of the ship become several feet thick with seawater. It is not until early evening that the weather clears, and although the wind still blows strongly, the force of the gale is spent. Hello? No, we've just arrived. We've just started. How are you doing, Ben? You are soon to discover that the gale has blown the ship nearly 30 miles off course, along the lip of the Lujuk ice shelf. You know that to return to Hally Bluff would waste a precious day, so you decide to land on the ice shelf and start your mission from there. As the last of the canoe dogs are carried ashore, your guides tell you of 2 possible routes to Ikaya from here. The first route involves a 130-mile trek to Cloudmaker Mountain, and then following the difficult terrain of the Viad Glacier. A further 100 miles must be covered before you arrive at the Ice Fortress. The alternate route involves a longer journey of nearly 180 miles into the Horde Basin, followed by a trek of 100 miles through Storm Giant Pass to Ikaya. Even if the weather and your luck hold good, either route will involve 10 days of hard trekking before you reach your goal. You should consult the map of the Kalte before making your decisions. Wait, what? You have a map? I mean, there's always a map. Wait. No, I've got to read a map. I can't read this! It's gibberish to me. Pen in Discord. I will have a look in it. So, if you wish to attempt the short but more difficult route, turn to 160. If you wish to take the longer but easier one, turn to 273. What we're going for? We're going for the easier route or the hardest route. So we can either take the shorter one, but it's more difficult, or the longer one, but is easier. I will have a look now at Discord at your pen. Ooh, it's a very fancy pen. I actually like that. It's very slim. I'm in my dark academia mood. I mean, fair dues. Ooh, you excited for your haul video? So, yes. I think... we should try the shorter route. I blame you. You bought it all, not me. So we're going to 160. Here we go. Oh, you blamed me. Thanks. I appreciate that. Your transport to IKEA consists of 2 sledges, each drawn by a team of 6 canoe dogs. This sturdy breed is native to Kalte and makes for ideal sledge dogs. Their thick, tawny coats and powerful chests, as well as their vigour and enthusiasm, even in the coldest climates, make them well suited to the work ahead. On board each sledge is enough food and equipment for the mission. Your 3 guides, Iran, Benor, and Dice, all experienced trappers. They are skilled at survival, in the icy desert and know its many unseen dangers. Once the dogs are harnessed, you and Dice, in many ways this name, Dice, climbed aboard your sledge and signal to the others to lead the way. As you stare across the frozen expanse of the Leduc Ice Shelf, you see a white glare on the distant horizon. This is the Viad Glacier Wall, the point where the flow of ice meets the frozen sea. Through the crisp, clear air of Kalte, it looks no more than 6 miles away at most, but in reality it is nearer 60. You make good progress on the first day, and as darkness approaches, you decide to set up camp for the night. You halt inside a circle of ice pillars that have been forced upwards by the constantly moving ice shelf. Sledges are drawn together and the tent is erected beside them. Once the canvas is secure and the canoe dogs have been settled for the night, you begin to prepare your evening meal. Suddenly, a terrifying roar is heard outside the tent. "By the gods!" cries Iran. "A Baknar!" I will try. Then I will try. It's a Baknar. Baknar are large carnivorous creatures that dwell near the Kalte coastline. Their usual prey are aquatic birds such as garlings or small australs that live at the sea's edge. But this Baknar has been attracted by the scent of the dogs. It's going to attack and eat several of your sledge dog team. Okay, so I don't have animal kinship, I believe. But I do have hunting. So I'm going to use my hunting skill. We have hunting turned to 204. Otherwise, we have to let it slaughter dogs, and I'd rather it not kill the dogs because we love the dogs. So 204. Baknar are fierce and dangerous creatures. They are afraid of only one thing, fire. Grabbing a torch from the pile of equipment, you light it and leave the tent. The wind has become much stronger since you first made camp. It whips the fine snow into small whirlwinds that sting your eyes. A moving shadow to your right betrays the Baknar as it comes loping towards you. It is preparing to pounce when it sees your guttering torch and shrieks with terror. Moments later, it has disappeared into the darkness. A quick check of the canoe dogs reveals that they are all safe, but understandably nervous. To ensure that the Baknar does not attack again, you each take in turns to sit watch that evening with torches and weapons at the ready to continue to enter 1 through 4. We're doing good. We saved the dogs. I'm happy. The following morning, you awake at dawn to the welcome sight of Fëanor preparing a hot breakfast. He passes you a steaming bowl and gratefully you eat its content. Then you begin loading the equipment on the sledges for today's journey. It is a beautiful morning, the wind has dropped and the air is fresh and clear. The canoe dogs are strong and eager to be off, and for most of the day the ice is smooth and the running easy. By nightfall you have reached Cyoa Island, a pinnacle of granite rising through the ice shelf to a height of 400 feet. You make camp to the leeward side of the island in order to avoid the worst of the night. Right, we need to roll a dice. Let's see. That is 9. That is a 9. Cool. If you pick between 7 and 9, turn to 3, 3, 1. Where's 3, 3, 1? Oops. Here we go. The following day, the weather becomes bitterly cold. Wind from the north brings a hail of ice that sting your face relentlessly. Your lips soon split and bleed. By midday, you are engulfed in a blizzard that makes progress slow and tiring. The howling wind forces you to dismount from your sledge and push it. You feel utterly exhausted, your hands and toes are numb with the cold, and the sweat from your exertion freezes to your skin, lining your boots and mittens with a layer of ice. Hey Hawk, how you doing? How you doing, beautiful? You alright? By the time you reach the glacier's edge, it is nearly nightfall. You are all so exhausted that you barely have any energy left to pitch your tent and eat a meal. Disaster has all but overtaken you. You have frostbite in your toes, fingers, and nose. Unless you have the Kai discipline of healing, which I do, you lose 4 endurance points. I'm so happy we do because we don't lose anything then. Yo, frostbite. Jesus. Right, we have to roll again. This is going so well. So well. How are you doing? How's life? How was Empire? That is a 2. Turn to 62. I believe it was Empire. Was. I could be wrong. As gradually the light fades, a blizzard arises. It blows across the open ice shelf and batters relentlessly against the tent. The flapping canvas and the pain in your fingers and toes are beginning to wear on your nerves. Now you wish that you had never set foot in this icy hell. In the middle of the night, the wind rips away the edge of the canvas and the full force of the gale scatters your equipment and provisions. You are forced to spend the rest of the night on your elbows, clinging with frozen fingers to the edge of the tent. Your sleeping furs fill with a half-frozen slush. By dawn, your clothes are stiff with ice. Lose 3 endurance points, or only 1 if you have applied Baknar oil. Okay, we lose 3. Fantastic. We're already on, we're going down, but we'll heal by the next one. And with the week I'm reinvigorating my chest infection, that fucking sucks. I made what I could of Empire, turned up, made money, walked away with 3 more in-character songs. Oh, hell yes. I really need to go to Empire at some point, Jesus. Because I have a character made on the website and everything. I made necessary equipment. Yeah, blah, blah. Turn to 167. So, did you join in any of the fighting? Or, I mean, do the fighting, or were you just more like, I'm gonna go around the taverns and, you know, be jolly good with everyone? The gale gradually drops, the air clears, and the Vide Glacier is revealed in all its grand splendor. The even surface of icy crystals look like a carpet of snow glittering with gems of every hue. Yellow, violet, blue, green, orange, and crimson. Yet oh wait, we can heal up 1 before I forget. Yet the crystals are of such brilliance in the sunlight they would put any jewel in the shade. The ice wall rises over 800 feet, and for the main part it is a smooth but very steep climb. Although the weather is fine, it takes the best part of a day to climb the glacier's edge. All of the equipment has to be unloaded and taken to the top of the glacier where it is repacked onto ledges. New dogs do hardly anything but fight, and your food is so shaken up in the climb that a gruesome mush is all that remains of it. By the end of the climb, you're exhausted. With daylight fading fast, you decide to pitch camp in the shelter of a natural ice bowl. Settle down to a much-needed night's rest. We roll... Well, okay, we roll, but because we have tracking, I believe, we -2 to our roll. I don't do the fight, I just go camp to camp, writing songs for those who... I love that. One day, I'm gonna go... I don't drive, this is the only thing that I struggle with. I don't drive. So to get to Empire to do everything, I need to drive or figure something out. Right, so we did that 2 from that, so that's 5. We turn to 85. So, joys with that. I need to hear the songs at some point though, for sure. Because you've always been a creative person, I remember that. You tall, glorious person. For 3 days and nights, you fight your way northwards across the tortuous glacier. Falls, bruises, cut shins, awkward crevices, razor-edged ice, and the constant bitter wind all conspire to sap your strength. However, you count yourself very lucky to have so far avoided a blizzard. And after a fatiguing trek, you eventually reach the shelter of Cloudmaker Mountain in time to set up camp here for the night. There's a coach goes from the main coach station. Oh, there is that. And that means I have to start buying kit again, because it's been a long time since I've had any kit. What kind of character do you play? The huge mountain is over 13,000 feet high and shaped like a giant shark's fin. As the cold west winds blow across its peak, great plumes of cloud trail away across the wide glacier. It is this strange phenomenon which gives the mountain its apt name. Fortunately, you are able to find an ideal campsite among the shattered fissures at its rock-strewn base. Quickly the tent is up and you are under canvases once again. You have left the tent to answer a call of nature when you discover purely by chance what appears to be the faint glow of torchlight seeping from a small crack in the rocks above. If you have the kind of discipline of 6th Sense, which we do have now, so grand, turn to 98. I play a Brass Coast Bard, so my kit is loud trousers, multicolored headscarf, and a bright red shirt. I love that. I absolutely love that. What was it I said? 6th Sense 98. You sense the presence of someone or something lurking inside the fissure. You are unable to tell for sure if its intentions are good or evil. So we can either A, choose to explore the fissure, or B, return to the tent. What are we thinking? Fissure or tent? Let's pull. There might be some fun inside. Sure, let's go. Right, this is where I'm going to do our homemade rule of save point. I put a number down. If we fail, we go back to that number. Which is 9. We'll have to do it a certain amount of times as well. So, we're on 98. We're going to 49 to explore. You've climbed 15 feet to a thin ice ledge. From here you get a clear view of the fissure. You think you catch a glimpse of someone in the distance when suddenly the ice gives way beneath your feet. And you fall headlong in a roaring tumble of granite and snow. You prepare yourself for the shock of impact, but you plunge straight into a crevasse hidden beneath a layer of powdery snow. For what seems like forever, you crash and tumble downwards. Finally you come to rest in a deep drift of soft snow. Some 200 feet below the surface. Oh no. Oh no, Hawk. Are you serious? Blinded, dazed, and half suffocated by the powdery snow, you begin to claw your way out of this icy grave. When eventually, you free yourself, you're astounded by the sight that meets your eyes. A vast corridor disappears away into the distance as far as your eye can see. Huge stalactites, I'm sorry if I could say that word, of crystal hang from its icy ceiling, and the constant drip of melting snow fills the echoing corridor with a strangely musical sound. You shout for help until your throat becomes dry and sore, but your guides do not hear you. You still have your weapons, thank God, gold crowns and any special items, but you're without a backpack. It's still in your tent. Oh, so I don't have my backpack, so I don't have my healing potions then. Fucking great. Also, I should have healed by now. Up all the way. Freezing death can be fun. I don't think freezing death is good. At all. When is the next Empire event? Because I might do it. I might do it. I'll just have to get someone to look after my dog. So we don't have our backpacks, so I'm gonna put a little star next. I'm gonna put a couple of dashes next to it because we don't have our backpack with us. June. Oh, June's a bit too soon. When's the next one? That's not enough time for me to get my own kit. I need to make sure I get my own kit and then book tickets. Make sure I sort out my dog so someone can come look after him and all that jazz. See, I do need to see the new Deadpool. I'm very excited about that. So excited. Have you seen the trailer? It's got fucking Wolverine in it. It looks good. Anyway, looking up, you see that the hole through which you have fallen is just now a tiny speck on the roof of the passage. You notice that the strange light of the ice corridor seems to come from large stone bowls hanging from the ceiling. These are Shantai Mare Bowls, a source of eternal light brought to Megnmund by the ancients many years ago. You soon realize that your guides may never find out where you are, and quickly resolve to follow the corridor in the hope of finding another exit. After 2 hours of walking, you arrive at a junction where the corridor splits in two. We have tracking, so I'm going to use that, so we're going to 342. Where is it? 42. Last event year, September. I might be able to sort that out. September 13th. Right, I've written that down. And I'm going to have a look at that. Thank you. Right, 342. Your Kai discipline of tracking reveals to you that the right tunnel heads east and the left tunnel heads north. That's true, actually. You have a point. You definitely have a point, Hawk. You are now directly beneath Cloudmaker Mountain. Consult the map of Kalte at the beginning of this book before you decide which tunnel you should enter. Oh no, wait, me and maps are bad. Wait, where's this map? We're underneath what? Cloudmaker Mountain, and we need to get to... We're trying to get to a place. I cannot remember what place it is we're going to. Uh-oh. I can't remember. Does anyone remember? Oh, we need to go north, I think. Yeah, we need to go north. Welcome back. If you want to nick any of my old kit, you're welcome to. Oh, maybe. I'm tempted. Maybe. You're too kind to me. We're going to head north, so we're going to 284. Right, save point, 284. We also should be healed up all the way now, because this is non-combat. Thank God we have healing. After a few hundred yards, you find yourself standing in a huge cavern that spreads out in all directions for as far as your eye can see. You have entered the Caverns of Kalte, and you are now looking upon an uncharted world that few Summerlending have ever seen. This massive underground labyrinth was constructed by the ancients many ages before the Summerlending or the Kaltese set foot in Megnmund. Its wide avenues, temples, plazas, and arenas once echoed to the sounds of a species of creature for whom the eyes held no discomforts, the Shantai. Chanty-Melaire bowls still hang from the ceiling, bathing the caverns in their eternal light. You trek steadily northwards for nearly 6 hours until you arrive at the bank of a fast-flowing meltwater river. On the opposite bank, you see a tunnel leading off into the distance. You can find no apparent way of crossing the deep water, except for using the ice floes that are bobbing up and down on the surface. By jumping from one floe to the next, you could get to the opposite bank, but it will not be an easy task. You'll have to jump at least 3 of the icy slabs in order to reach the other side. If you have the Kai discipline of hunting, you may add 2 to number you have. Okay, so I've got Kai discipline, so I add 2 to this. How's it going, Ben? That is 0, and we add 2, so we got a 2. So we're turning to 94. Did I use this? Yeah, 94. Oh, great. My bank account is fine. I freaking bet it is. Like, no joke. Like, do not blame it at all. It's not my fault. Your fault. You bought it. You slip and fall into the icy water. I'm making such good decisions. As soon as you go under, the shock of the intense cold makes you scream out in pain. Cramp grips your legs and you find it impossible to move them. You fight with all your remaining strength and reach the safety of the bank, but it is a desperate struggle and one that you may easily lose. Oh. Okay. If your total is 7 or less, which it is, you are lucky. You're able to drag yourself from the icy water using only your hands and lie exhausted on the bank. Boost 3 endurance. Fantastic. So we're at 22. Nearly. To continue. Go to 176. We could have died there, actually. We would have rolled higher. We would have died. 176. Go. We're doing well. We're doing well. I say in hope. We heal for 1, by the way, because we have healing. You run for the tunnel entrance, quickly leaving the icy river far behind. You follow the tunnel for countless hours, as it wends its way northwards. It becomes impossible to recall what hour of the day it is. The perpetual half-light of these caverns never changes. Though fissures in the wall of the tunnel, you catch glimpses of other chambers, and it makes you marvel at the sheer scale of this ancient labyrinth. You are nearly asleep on your feet when suddenly you detect the aroma of cooked meat. It is coming from a chamber just a few yards ahead to your right. The delicious aroma reminds you that you are very hungry and must soon eat a meal. I think, so it's given us options to investigate the chamber or ignore it, but hunting doesn't, we have the hunting skill, but it doesn't work in cold places like this. We can't hunt in these sort of situations. So I personally think we should go definitely check the chamber out, because we do need food. We don't have a backpack with us. That's why I've got that line, so we don't have any potions. So, this is the thing. Do you want us to die of starvation? Or can we go check it out and then steal whoever's food that is? Down. Thank you. Turn to 5. Oh, we've got an illustration. Oh, you won't be able to see this. That's what we've come to, by the way. So, joyous. You can see 2 men in ragged clothes huddled together beside a fire that is burning inside a metal bowl. Over the flames, the skin carcass of a small animal is roasting on a spit. The men are old and mumble incessantly under their breath as they stare deeply into the flames. If you wish to approach them and ask if they will share some of the food, turn to 295. Or we can raise our weapon, or we can ignore them. Starvation is not the healthiest option. I agree with you on that. So, we can either A, approach them and be like, yo, can you share some food with us? Or B, attack them. Or C, go, nah, I'm out. I personally think we should do it. I think we should be like, hey. But then again, last time I made a decision, it was nearly death. So, what are we thinking? Could be friendos. Could be friendos. Let's ask. Let's ask. Turn 2, 295. Upon seeing you enter, the two old men jump to their feet and flee from the chamber by way of a smaller passageway. Their screams of panic echo loudly through the caverns. Okay. You are very hungry and quickly consume the cooked animal meat, pausing only to spit out the bones. You then notice that the fire is burning in a strange half-spherical metal bowl. The other half of the sphere lies on the icy floor nearby, and you can find that both halves fit together perfectly. When you open it, you discover that the fire still burns inside. If you wish to keep this fire sphere, place it inside your jacket and mark it on your action chart as a special item. Which I will, thank you. I'm gonna put it here. So we have fire sphere. It's gonna, if I can take it, I'm taking it. Like, there's no option about that. You also notice a small triangle of blue stone lying on the icy floor. It's attached to a neck chain that was probably dropped by the old men as they fled. If you wish to keep the blue stone triangle, put it around your neck and tuck it into your jacket. Record it on the special item. I will, thank you. So we have a fires. Wow, English. English is really difficult. We have a blue stone. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit the mic with that stone. Oh, that's not a T. I know what I'm doing. I can spell. I can't spell for the life of me. But there we go. I've got blue stone triangle necklace. Necklace. There we go. Beautiful. Let's see. You can return to the tunnel and continue on your way by turning to 132. I will, thank you. I'm going to do a save point here, so I'm going to write down the number 132. I'm also going to heal for a point. Unless you've just eaten a meal, you lose 3 endurance points from hunger. You have not. If currently you possess enough food for one meal, you may now consume it in order to avoid the endurance point deduction. Which I don't, so that's fine. Continue along the tunnel for over a mile before coming too tired to go any further. You stop to rest for a while and fall into a deep sleep. You awaken feeling refreshed but have no idea just how long you've been sleeping. The strange light of these caverns never changes, be it day or night above. Statically, you press on, covering mile after mile as you pass through a seemingly never-ending series of huge ice halls filled with towering pillars of crystal. In one vast chamber, you are mesmerized by the beautiful sight of its shimmering crystal ceiling. But beyond this chamber lies an even greater spectacle. A narrow passage leads on to a ledge running around the brink of a huge chasm. It is more than half a mile wide. As you edge your way around this awesome void, you try not to look down into its windswept depths. You've been on the ledge for only a few minutes when a noise behind you makes you glance back over your shoulder. To your horror, you see that you are being followed along the ledge by a monstrous two-headed serpent. If you have high disciplines of either tracking or animal kinship, turn to 229, which we're going to do. I can't. They weren't friends. They ran. Why did they run from us, though? 229. You recognize the serpent to be a Javek, a two-headed and deadly poisonous ice snake. It moves very quickly, and you know that you will not be able to outrun it along the narrow ledge. If you possess a fire sphere, turn to 46. Don't mind if I do. I will turn to 46. You remove the fire sphere from your jacket, quickly split open its two halves and place them upon the narrow ledge behind. The Javek hisses loudly, both its head weaving and darting at you in rage. It is desperate to attack, but it will not come near the halves of the fire sphere. Instead, it attempts to slither around the flames, but the ledge is very narrow, no more than a foot wide at most. Oh shit, I can't tell. It cannot pass without singeing itself. Angry but powerless, the strange reptile resigns itself to its failure. With a last spiteful hiss, reluctantly it pulls back along the ledge and retreats into the passageway beyond. You can now retrieve your fire sphere and continue your exploration. Turn to 269. I think we're doing well. Ooh, or something. I saw a picture and it was like, uh-oh. You reach a tunnel on the far side of the chasm and follow it for many miles. Eventually, you arrive at an enormous chamber, the ceiling of which towers easily 500 feet above you. An icy wind blowing through the many fissures that crack the ceiling whips around the gigantic subterranean hall. Oof. So we can either A, decide to search for a way of climbing up and out through the fissures, or B, press on and look for an exit on the far side of the Grand Hall. What are we thinking? Either try to climb, or trying to find another way out. Well, you would say climb, wouldn't you? Thanks. Okay, climb it is. I'm in a save point. Climbing isn't your forte. It's not. It is not my forte. 3, 5. We're gonna die because of that. That's really it. 3, 5. I believe in you. You discover that the icy rock face offers many handholds, but you cannot find a secure grip with your firm mittens on. However, if you remove your mittens in order to climb, you know that frostbite will be inevitable. If you wish to risk your life and your hands, you continue the climb by turn to 55. Or we can abandon the climb and descend the hole below and search for another exit. Okay, so this is where I'm going to say something. We can lose our limbs, I saw, and we can have our combat skill permanently lowered by losing limbs. I don't want frostbite. Please don't give me frostbite. What do you think? There might be another way out that doesn't involve permanent ability. I mean, I'm kind of with you, Hawk. I think that might be the way to go. I think we should not take our gloves off. I think taking our gloves off is bad. So we're gonna abandon the climb, descend to the hall below and search for another exit by turning to 182. Watch it be like, nah, that was the only way, and it's gonna be like, no. You discover a low passage that opens out into a cavern full of stalagmites. Oh my god. Fish. There are 2 exits in the opposite ice wall. Both disappear into darkness. In the snow around the entrances to both tunnels, there are many strange tracks. We're going to use our tracking discipline here, so we're going to turn to 75. The tracks have been made by dangerous carnivorous creatures called Baknar. If you run into them in the confines of a dark and narrow tunnel, your chances of survival will be very slim indeed. Although your Kai discipline has enabled you to identify the tracks, you are unable to sense which tunnel the Baknar now occupy. So, we can either go left, or we can go right. And one of them is going to be danger. So, we know it's the Baknar. We don't know which one they've gone down. If it's come or gone from which one. Because the amount of tracks. So, we can either go left. Right. Left? Okay. Oh. Turn to 235. I've not healed up myself. There we go. 235. It was a 235, wasn't it? Yeah, 235. After a short walk, you arrive at a grand ice hall that is full of crystal stalagmites and stalactites. The floor is covered with animal tracks and bones, yet the vast hall seems empty of life. The northern wall is a completely smooth surface of granite blocks stretching upwards to the icy ceiling, over 100 feet above. You were looking at the wall when slowly realized that these are the foundation stones of Akaya. Oh, I've got a picture. Oh, where am I? There we go. I just accidentally bet my feet. Finally, you have arrived at the ice fortress. Whoa, we got there fast. Oh my god. Partially obscured by a large mound of crystals, you can make out a ramp leading up to a massive stone door in the fortress's subterranean wall. Oh my god, English. Your discovery brings with it a renewed hope. If you are able to gain entry to Akaya by this way and quickly capture Bonatar, there is still enough time remaining for you to reach your ship, the Cardinal, before the pack ice begins to freeze. Quickly, and not dead. We've done well so far. If you decide to cross the icy hall and examine the great stone door, turn to 52. If you choose to stop and make a search of the bone-littered floor, turn to 115. So, this is our option. Go to the door and see if we can go through it, or loot the bones. That is our options. Loot or door. You. Looting bones makes you carnivorous. That's true. But we might find something of use. That's my main focus, though. Plus, I think we'll be fine. We've got 26 combat skills, so we should be fine. And we're at full health because we've got healing. Let's do it. 115. You discover that many of the bones scattered among the stalagmites are of human origin. Shattered skulls, skeletal hands, and rib cages lie half buried in the ice. You're about to abandon your search when your eye is caught by a small box. It is made of finely carved bone. So we have an option. You can either pick up the box and open it, or go to the door. I want the box. Lie. Open. Turn to 2. Let me save point this. Well, we have 6th sense, so that might help us. Alright, we turn to 218. The bone contains a beautiful diamond. Its many facets gleam and sparkle, even in the dim light of the ice hall in Summerland. A jewel of this size and quality will be worth thousands of gold crowns. If you wish to keep the diamond, slip it into your pocket and mark it on your special items. Oh, we've got a diamond! Look, yeah. We've got a diamond. How is this even a choice? What do you mean? You can now examine the fortress door, turn to 52. Ew. What do you mean? Oh, I saw a box. Do you want to open the box or go? I'm going to open it. Oh, I've got a fucking diamond now. Hell yeah. As you climb the slippery stone ramp, the sound of cracking ice makes you spin around. The large mound of crystals at the base of the ramp is starting to move. These crystals are alive. You stare with growing disbelief as the mound is transformed into a writhing mass of crystal coils. Slowly the coils unwind and a terrible ice creature slithers towards you. Options! We can either evade this creature and run towards the stone door, or we can stand our ground and fight it. I know, but maybe that's true, actually, got a point. That's true, Hawk. Got a point. You want this really expensive looking diamond or nah? I'll take it. So, evade the creature and run towards a stone door, or go. I'm gonna stab you with my sword. Stab, stab. My worry is that the door won't open. I can feel that happening. Let me pour some more of my drink while I waffle on. I think that... Oh, I couldn't open my drink then. I was like, oh, my water, no. Boom. B8. It is weird that that is a choice, though. Yo, do you want this really expensive item or not? And it's like, no, I'll be poor, thanks. Glorious Cold War. So what we're thinking. I kind of want to fight it. I mean, if it was me, it would be cursed. That's true. It might be. We don't know. I'm gonna fight it. Let's fight it. 265. This may be bad. You gotta fight for your right to just slay. Yes, queen. 2, 6, 5. Ooh, we got a picture of it. This is what it looks like, by the way. That's what we're about to fight. The strange creature is a crystal frost worm, a scavenging beast now living in the remains of the unfortunate creatures that have entered the cavern. Its hard skin is almost transparent and its internal organs can be seen pulsating inside. I love this description of it already. Snack, it's a murder spurger. Yes, absolutely. A large mouth opens in the crystalline head to reveal row upon row of jagged crystals. Your back is pressed to the stone door, and there is no way to evade this approaching monster. You must fight the creature to the death. It is immune to Mind Blast. I don't have Mind Blast, so... It is a what? Crystal... I'm just calling it a crystal worm, and that's how it's spelled, like that. So, bugger, yeah. Its endurance is 30. Its combat skill is 20. This is section 265. My endurance is 25, and I have 26, so I am at a +6. So, this is going to go well, hopefully. So, let's put this in. Let's go to our little table at the back. Let's fight this. We're at a +6. Right. Please let me roll well for once. That is a 0. +6. So I hit it for 18 and I don't get hurt. E18. What? What? Oh, thank you. I just realized. Thank you. I appreciate it. So that's, what, 12? Oh, help, it's that? Yo, we are brutal. You ready for the next one? That is a 2. What are we at? My friend who's actually keeping track of this for us. That is a 2. So it's 7, you 3. Thank you! It's at 5. I'm at 22. Thanks. Thanks, Hog. I appreciate you, glorious, glorious fish. 5. 10 to you. Yay! Thank you. It's dead. It's now at 0. I lose 2, so I'm at 20. Fuck yeah. I have things faces. There we go, we've done it. If you win the combat, turn to number 3. Hell yeah. You're now Wyrm. Hell yeah, I am. Right, let's go to number. You watch. Oh, we can heal up for one as well. You watch with fascination and resolution as each segment of the creature shatters and then slowly dissolves away into the ice. Soon, all that remains of the crystal frostworm are the undigested contents of its stomach. To your surprise, in the center of this mess of fetid flesh and bone, you can see the shank of an ornate silver key. I want the key. Yeah, it were. I love that. I love that. Thank you for explaining it to me, because I think it went over my head. So thank you. If you wish to take this ornate silver key, turn to 280. I mean, we're obviously going to have to use it, because we need it to open the door that I'm assuming is locked. So, 280. The ornate silver key is coated with a corrosive digestive acid that burns through your mittens and attacks your fingers. Lose 1 endurance. Well, we should have... Yeah, I'll take it. You drop the key and plunge your hand into the snow to ease the pain. If you still wish to keep the key, you can wipe it in the snow before placing it in your pocket, but remember to mark it in your action chart. Oh, I'm taking it. So... Of course I'm going to take it. How dare you? My question is, who gave this key to the snake? The ornate silver key. Boom. My thing's at 0 at the moment until I turn. Go to 344. And we heal for 1 point anyway. The fortress door is completely smooth. It has no visible lock, nor hinge, nor keyhole. Upon turning your attention to the granite wall, you notice that one of the massive blocks is different to all the others. A small triangle has been cut into its surface. If you possess a blue stone triangle, turn to 41. Thank God we picked it up. So, 41. You remove the blue stone triangle from around your neck and press it into the granite wall. It is a perfect fit. Immediately, you feel a tremor running through the ledge on which you are standing, followed by the grinding noise of stone on stone. The door opens, but after it is opened less than 3 feet, it begins to close again. Without a moment's hesitation, you dive into the fortress. Seconds later, the door crashes shut behind you. You may still keep the blue stone triangle. Cool. Now continue to 221. The sword, I have to admit, having a summer sword that we have that gives us the +8 is deadly. It's very OP, I'm not gonna lie. The corridor in which you now stand is far warmer than the icy caverns outside. For the first time in many days, you can lower the hood of your cloak or remove your mittens without risking frostbite. You notice that the stone passage ahead ascends to a landing where another passage branches off to the east. Gigantic Miller bowls hang at regular intervals along the arched ceiling, their unnatural light illuminating the carved walls. As you approach the landing, you notice an archway leading onto a small room. A strange sight meets your eyes. Ragged furs, pottery shards, and the debris of hundreds of years seem to have been thrown into this chamber. A large lever protrudes from the wall beside the archway. If you wish to enter the room and investigate the contents, turn to 38. If you wish to pull the lever, turn to 163. If you wish to explore eastwards along the passage even, turn to 237. So what do we want to do? A, enter the room and investigate. B, pull the lever. Or C, just continue down the passage. mean, looting's been going pretty well for us. Well, sounds trappy, but that level is asking to be pulled. Okay, let's pull the lever then. You wish to pull lever, turn to 163. Is asking to be pulled, isn't it? As you raise the lever, a stone door slides across the seals of the rubbish stone chamber. Where you lower the lever, the stone door slides open once more. Okay. If you wish to enter the room, investigate its contents, turn to 30. If you decide to continue the passage, turn to 237. So it opens and closes the room, basically, that lever. So, that does hint at a trap, doesn't it? Do we want to go in there where all them bones and furs and stuff? Or go, peace, I'm out. Let's continue on. Because it is asking, you are right. It is asking, 100%. Big one. This music. I think you had a thought there. I think maybe we should continue on the passage more than anything. Milo's slowly entering the room. Wrong one. Yeah, I think... Oh, Milo, no. No. That one. Okay, going to get coffee, then you'll have my full attention. It's all good. I think we're going to not go into that room. I think Hawk is right that it's probably a trap. So I think continuing along the East Passage is the way to go. What I will do is I will do a save point for 163, which we're at, and continue on. Ah, no, wrong one. This one. What was it? 237 we're going to. You soon reach the bottom of a flight of broad stone steps that ascends northwards to a landing 30 feet above. The center of each step... Oh, we can heal as well, I forgot. We're healing for a point because we've got healing. I was such a... Just so you know. The center of each step has been worn smooth by feet of the countless creatures that once inhabited the lower levels of icy cold Ikea. As you climb, you wonder how long you can remain undetected. So far you have neither seen nor heard any other living soul in these deserted passages. You have the element of surprise on your side. You now can only pray that Vanessa is unprepared for an intruder from the depths of his own fortress. You reach the landing and pass through an empty hall towards a darkened archway beyond. Here the passage splits and branches off towards the east and west. You are hungry and must now eat a meal or lose 3 endurance. Going back down to 20. This is going to gradually kill us by starvation because I know we don't have any meals. Okay, we can either choose the east passage or the west passage. West passage. Oof. So. Doesn't give us any hints for anything else. Just that it branches off east and west. West is best. Okay. West, turn to 297. We heal for a point as well. You've been walking along the passage for only 5 minutes when it veers sharply northwards. Just ahead to your left, you can see a large stone door. The lever in the wall beside it is in the upright position and the door is closed. We can either A, pull the lever and open the door, or B, ignore the door and continue walking northwards. I'm worried about you. North. Okay. Turn to 126. You notice that the ceiling and walls of the corridor are covered with strange carvings. They appear to dilate small cyclones or tornadoes, gradually changing shape to almost human forms. Although puzzled by the strange engravings, you continue onwards until you reach a point where the tunnel takes a sharp right turn. Only a few feet along the northern wall of the new corridor, you can see another stone door. The lever in the wall next to it is raised and the door is firmly closed. Several yards further on, a flight of steps ascends into darkness above. So we can either investigate the door or continue up the stairs. Where am I? Oh yeah, there. I know we need to go up. I do get worried about that it showed us these strange carvings of these shape-changing things. And I want to know what happened to the people who used to live down here. Like, where are they? Like, what happened to them? Where have they gone? That's what I want to know. I think we should... Oh yeah, they've been gone for I don't know how many years. I think I'm going to investigate the door. Because we need to find some sort of food, meals at least for us. So I'm going to investigate, turn to 2, 4, 6. May go bad. Depress the lever and the stone door slides smoothly aside to reveal a large chamber. It is cold, stale, and save empty for a granite chest positioned near its east wall. So we can either go loot a chest or go, nah, let's go up the stairs. I'm gonna... Save point. There we go. I'm going to take a closer look at the chest. I'm going to turn to 45. The face of a grotesque and distorted creature adorn the surfaces of the chest. Their obscene expressions and unnatural proportions make you shudder with revulsion. Set into the center of the lid is a large stone block carved with a hideous face, the mouth of which is shaped around a keyhole. If you possess a ornate silver key, which we do, here it is, turn to 303. I hope we get something good. 303. I hope it's good. You insert the key and turn it clockwise. A click confirms it works, but the shank of the key slips from your grip and disappears into the lock. We need to remove this now from our thing. And the great stone lid opens to reveal a magnificent silver helmet. If you have card discipline of 6 cents, turn to 127. I'm gonna have to do that. 127. You sense that this silver helmet has magical properties that can aid you in combat. You detect no evil surrounding this item or the stone chest in which it lies. If you wish to pick up this helmet, put it on, turn to 308. Or we can leave it untouched and explore the stairs. I want to put it on. Despite its size, the silver helm feels very light and comfortable. Mark it as a special item. Hell yeah, I will. Oh. A silver... God. helmet. I should also heal for at least 2 of that, so boop. If worn during combat, this magically crafted helmet increases your combat skill by 2 points. Fuck yeah! Plus another 2. So we're at 28. Hell yeah! This magical bonus will apply in any combat. As the lid of the chest slowly closes, you leave the chamber elated by a magnificent discovery. You continue along the corridor and explore the staircase ahead. Kind of sad it doesn't go to our endurance points, but anyway, turn to 3, 2, 3. Well, 3. You climb more than 100 stone steps. Oh, I need to. There we go. Steps before arriving at a narrow landing. Pick a number. Oh, we got to roll anyway. If you have the card discipline of 6 sense tracking or hunting, add 3 to this roll. Okay. That is a 1. So that's a 4. Turn to 76. I'm gonna 76. Let's go. 76. You continue upwards until you reach a narrow stone door. Like the other doors you have seen so far, it is controlled by a wall lever. This door also has a small crescent-shaped spy hole cut into its center. Carefully placing your eye to the aperture, you peer into the small room that lies beyond. There, lying on the floor of the cell, there are 3 sleeping doom wolves. In the north wall of the chamber, you see a cell door. It is open, and the silhouette of an ice barbarian's back can be seen filling its archway. If you have card discipline of hunting, turn to 51. I do, and I will thank you. You sense that the doom wolves are sleeping deeply. There is a chance that you can slip past them, overpower the Kalte guard, and close the cell door before they awake. However, this will be very risky, and you sense that the odds are against you. I'm gonna do it. Let's fight these motherfuckers. 51's our save point. Let's do it. 285. 285. I'm determined we can do it. As the door slides back, you are horrified to see the blank, pupilless eyes of the ice barbarian positioned directly in front of your face. A low, unnatural cry comes from his open mouth, and in an instant, the doom wolves are awake and snarling. We're gonna stand and fight them. Turn to 3, 4, 3. Why is his eyes blank? That's what he looks like, by the way. But let's do it. 3, 4, 3. I'm down for a fight. 3, 4, 3. Oh! Your enemies can only attack you one at a time due to the narrow confines of the cell. You must fight them individually and in the following order. The ice barbarian is immune to mind blast, but the doom wolves are not. Oh my god. Right, we need to add these then. We've got... Oh my god. Okay, wait. I need to write down all these. So we got 24. Bad, actually. 23. 20. Well, I've never had it done like this before. So we got... This is bad. Doom Wolf 1. Back at... Well done. We're fighting 4. As separate, not together. Doom Wolf. Oh, doing good. Doom Wolf 2. Got Doom Wolf 3. And then we've got the Ice Barbarian. Oof. I walked off, don't blame me. I know, I can't. I'll just spell Barbarian then. Right, I've got things like awkwardly balanced here. Right, so combat skill of the first wolf is 15. I have more than that. I have 13. Wait, what? Wait, I need to go to my thing. So we're at plus 11. We're at plus 11 for the other ones. Apart from the Ice Barbarian, which is at 17. So we have 8, 3 is 11. So we're at that then. We're at plus 11 on all of them. Right. The section for this is 3, 4, 3 for all of them. Milo! The fuck are you doing? Naughty! Chewing my pants for you, little pleb? No. Naughty. Naughty. Chewing my button is in my pants. Bit chewed. Just got them pants as well. Gutted. Naughty. Very naughty. Not happy with you. Anyway. Now 3, 4, 3. I'm angry boy now. I'm not happy with you, Milo. This is a lot to fight, I'm not gonna lie. Right, I need to put my book down for this one. Right. Okay, so I'm at 24. Right. Let's do this. It's a lot, but it's 4 very easy fights. You got this. We can do it, because we're at a plus 11. So we should be doing them more damage than us, to be honest. So that's an 8. I think it's an automatic kill. So we kill it. They die, you take no damage. Thank you. Right, next one. So the higher we roll, the better for this one. That is a 4. Hawk is my guide. These. Thank you. Right, 22. Was it 12? God. They're at 11. Right, there we go. I had to think about that then. 3. Sweet. So they are dead. Oh. I take 2 damage, so I'm down to 20. Right. Oof, okay. Thank you, Hawk. You. That is a 0. Yeah, Milo, you can sulk. They dead. Sweet. I like the automatic kills. It pleases me. Right, and the Ice Barbarian. Let's do this. This is... We're so OP with a Summer Sword. Get that word for it. 7. You auto-kill on an 8+. Sweet. Thank you. I'm at... I don't think I get hurt, do I? 18. Thank you. So they're at 11. 9. So that's an automatic kill and we don't get hurt. I think. Sweet. That was easy. That was easy. I thought it would be harder. Let's put that down to 20. I thought it would be harder than that. I'm not going to lie. Thank you, Hawk. Right. Yeah. Turn to 28 if we win the combat, which we do, so... Wiping your blood-spattered... God, English. Aid. Wiping your blood-spattered face, you stagger out of the cell into the wide corridor beyond. In the middle distance, you can see a junction. If you wish to search the Kalte's warrior's body, you must first drag it into the light of the corridor. If you decide to press on with your mission as quickly as possible, you can close the cell door and continue along the corridor towards the junction. This might be it. Well, no, we don't have any of the... We don't have any meals on us, unfortunately. So we can either A, drag the warrior's body into light and search him, or B, continue with our mission as quickly as possible. You know what it is though? I've got loads of toys for Milo in the front room. Size to chew up on. Searching would give us time to heal. We should have also healed by 1. Anyway, we've got healing. You be so. Let's do it. Turn to 210. A tooth-encrusted... Oh, we get to heal again. A tooth-encrusted bone sword lies at the Kalte's size. This is a surprisingly tough and finely balanced weapon. It will add a +1 to your combat skill when used in combat. We should take this weapon. Remember to note the combat bonus on your action chart. I'm going to swap it for the dagger. I'm taking the dagger out. And I'm going to swap it for the bone sword. Which I'm down for, which is a +1. This is in case we ever lose the summer sword, so I've got a +1. You also search the ice barbarian's body and discover a gold bracelet on his wrist. If you have the kind of discipline of 6 cents, turn to 316. I will. 316. There's an aura of power encircling the gold bracelet that makes you feel uneasy. The Kaltes rely on tooth and bone for their weapons because there are no mines in Kalte. Not just gold, but all metals are considered rare and precious here. We've never heard of the Kaltes trading their furs for any metal other than steel. Jewellery is of no interest to these hard, cruel hunters. We suspect that this bracelet was worn by force and not by choice. If you wish to take and wear the gold bracelet, mark it as a special item. Or we can leave it and make your way along the corridor. I don't trust the bracelet. I think it was controlling the dude. He had, like, no eyes, whatever it is. He was blind. So... yeah, no, because it makes us uneasy. No. I'm not grabbing that. We're going to leave that. Yeah, I'm going to leave it and make our way along the corridor towards the distant junction by turning to 215. 215, and we should be able to heal as well a little bit. Pull up. Turning a corner, you breathe a sigh of relief. Behind you is all silent. But you soon become aware that the low rumbling sound you detected earlier is much louder in this corridor. A few yards along to your left, a short passage leads to a closed stone door. You can either A. investigate the door, or continue along the corridor towards the north. What are we thinking? Should we have a look at the stone door, or go, nah? We do need to find food. Door. Sure, let's go. I've not actually done a save point since before we even got into this place, so save point is 215. Right. Right, let's turn to door 13. There is a lever in the wall and a spy hole located in the center of the door. Peering through the spy hole, you see a strange sight. A man in a dark robe is kneeling in the center of a pentagram that has been chalked on the floor of the chamber. His head is bowed, and he seems to be lost in a trance. So we can either A, pull the lever and open the door, or we can leave him where it is and continue exploring the main corridor. When? Pull. Pull. Okay. Right, yeah. We're gonna pull a lever 1, 2, 8. Couldn't find where I was then. As the stone door grinds open, the man jerks his head back in surprise. "Who's there?" he whispers in a thin, strangulated voice. His eyes glint from beneath the shadow of his ragged hood. Suddenly he seems to recognize you and jumps excitedly to his feet. The gods be praised! Akai! My name is Tygon. I'm a merchant from Ragadorn. The Ice Barbarians ambushed and kidnapped me in Leduc and brought me here. I now await an audience with their new Rumalmark, the summer-lending sorcerer they call Venotar. It seems that he alone shall decide my fate. If you free me from this sorcerer's pentagram, I promise I will aid you as best I can. You recognize the pentagram to be a circle of binding, a magical prison that can only be broken from the outside. It will be an easy task to wipe away this part of the circle and free this man. If you possess a crystal star pendant, which we didn't even find that in the other book, to be honest. We don't have that. You know, no, we don't know that. So we can either A, free him, or if you ever visit Ragadorn, you can ask him some simple questions about the city to allay any suspicions that you may have about whom he claims to be by turning to 11. Or we can not free him and close the cell door and return to the main corridor. So we can either A, free him, B, question him about it, and we have been at Ragadorn, so that's good. Or C, leave him there trapped. This is going well. Question. Okay. Question him. I'm down to question him. Turn to 11. If you wish to ask who the current ruler of Ragadorn is, turn to 141. If you wish to ask the name of the river and divides the city of Ragadorn from east to west, turn to 159. If you wish to ask the name of the tavern on Barnacle Street, turn to 234. Oof. So, which one do we want to ask? Who the current ruler is? Ask the name of the river that divides the city? Or the name of the tavern on Barnacle Street, which we have been in? That's where we caught some people. That's where we got the assassin, I believe. Oh, really? So if he's not from there... So we're going for the tavern then? Because if he's not from Ragadorn, he won't know then? Sounds like a good call. Alright, if you wish to ask the name of the tavern on Barnacle Street, turn to 234. The man hesitates before answering your question. Why, the Rusty Anchor Inn, of course. So, we can either choose to wipe away the outside of the pentagram and free him, or not free him. Is it the Rusty? I believe it is called that, isn't it? Is it called that? Sure it is. He hesitated though. Let's do it. Let's free him. Turn to 170. Fuck. 170. Watch me be wrong. I shouldn't be allowed to make decisions. I'm just saying. Just saying. I also should have healed up as well. A point. By asking him that. Using the edge of your cloak, you wipe away a section of the pentagram wide enough to let the man escape. You notice that he is painfully thin and unsteady on his feet. My thanks, Yunkai. I shall endeavour to repay your kindness someday if we ever escape from this fortress, he says. You'd best lead. My eyes ail me. I suffered snow blindness, and the pain still lingers. You lead the way into the passage and about to turn north into the main corridor, when a pair of steely fingered hands suddenly close around your throat from behind. A hideous cry betrays the merchant's true identity. It is a Helghast, a deadly shape-changing servant of the Dark Lord. It has tricked you into releasing it from the pentagram. Now it intends to murder you. Desperately, you fight for air as the skeletal fingers burn and tear at your throat. Lose 6 endurance points. That's a lot. So we're on 18 now. If you have survived this wounding, you manage to break free of this grip, but you must now fight the creature to the finish. Due to the surprise of its attacks, and the damage you have sustained to your throat, you cannot swallow any potions before this combat. Well, I don't have any. If you possess the Summer Sword, turn to 304. Genuinely thought that was it. The mighty sword illuminates the passageway with its golden glow. The Helghast shrieks a hideous cry and retreats, its eyes blazing fiery red with hatred and fear. It recognizes the power you wield, a force that spells an eternal destruction for its kind. In blind panic, it attacks you with a powerful mind blast, which it won't do because we've got Mind Shield. It is immune to Mind Blast. However, because the creature is one of the undead, remember to double all endurance points that it loses. Cool. So we get to... Oh my god. Okay. Helghast, it's... Oh my god. We might need to... Fuck. Okay, it's at 30. This is at section 304. Its combat skill is 22. We're at 28, so we're at +6. And we're at 18. Fantastic. Right, let's kill this motherfucker. We get to double the damage, don't forget. That's an 8 at a +6. See. 8 at a... Right, we don't get hurt, but it gets 14 damage, but we double that to 28. It's got 2 health left. Right. 6, 14. Thank you, Hawk. Yeah, Angel. That means enough. Got another 8, so same thing. It's dead, and we don't take anything. Better. If you win the combat, turn to 20, and I will turn to 20. In. The body of the Helghast bubbles and dissolves at your feet. A vile green gas seeping out from robes. As you stare in revulsion at the decomposing corpse, you suddenly realize that this felt we heal for a point, by the way. Right, 19. At the you suddenly realize that this foul creature must have been sent here to kill Vernota. There can be no other reason for its presence here. The Dark Lords of Helgdad crave Vernota's death as punishment for its failure at the Battle of Hungul, and they have discovered his whereabouts. The wizard must have discovered the Helghast and imprisoned it within the pentagram until he could devise a way of permanently destroying it. Gingerly touch your wounded throat and thank the gods that you possess the Summer Sword. Its powers have once again saved your life. Turning into the main corridor, you quickly leave behind the creature's vile remains. Turn to 254. 2. Nearly there. There we go. And we heal again for another bit, so we're at 20. Set into the west wall of the corridor, you see another stone door. There's a small crescent-shaped spy hole cut into the center, which reveals a cell on the other side. An old man is huddled in the far corner of his dingy cell. His face and hair matted with blood and dirt. His blue robes are so filthy that the crescents and stars embroidered on them are almost totally obscured. So we can either A, open the cell door, or B, ignore the old man and continue along the corridor. Oof. I think we should do it. I don't know why I keep opening doors when I keep getting hurt. But I think we should do it. I'm going to open the cell door. I'm turning to 56. Let's do it. 56, we also heal for a point. Upon my soul, Akai! He exclaims, his eyes now wide with astonishment. Now I've paid for freedom, for deliverance from this infernal place, and although hope never deserted me, I never expected such an illustrious rescuer. There we go. Illustrious. In the middle of his excitement, the old man is suddenly disturbed by a coughing fit that leaves him pale and exhausted. It is a few minutes before he can speak again. My name is Loy Kamar. I'm an elder of Magician's Guild of Toran. He says, slowly removing a small crystal star pendant, the symbol of the guild, from beneath his tattered robes. The guild is known as the Brotherhood of the Crystal Star, and the magician shows his pendant as proof of his identity. That's good to know, so he's telling the truth. You ask him how he came to be imprisoned here in Nakaya, many hundreds of miles from his native Toran. Venota, that unspeakable wretch, is responsible for my plight. Days before Darklord Zagana's invasion of Summerlund, he betrayed your Kai masters to win power for himself. Wait, he was the one who got us murdered. Fuck off. The black power of death and darkness. For he failed to fulfill his role in the war plans his evil master had prepared. Darklords do not tolerate such weakness. Mercy has no place in their wicked minds. In the bitter aftermath of Zagana's defeat, the remaining Darklords sought to destroy Venota for his crime of failure. Venota knew that I alone possessed the means to effect an escape from that vengeance. My guild staff has the power of teleportation. He tried to steal it and flee to the safety of Ikaya by himself, but he learned that its power is not for all people to share. Only I am blessed with its secret. He was angry I would have murdered my king's people. I had not agreed to bring him here. But I had no choice but to concur. Ever since that day, I have been a prisoner in this cell. Venota has tortured my body and my mind, but I have not divulged the secret of my guild staff, which he now keeps in the hall of the Brumalmark. Such a word, Jesus. For if I were to impart its secrets, my life would no longer be of any value. You tell Loy Kaimar of your mission and of the events that have led to your meeting. He offers to show you a route through Akaya to the hall of the Brumalmark, where Venata now resides as ruler. If you can retrieve his guild staff, he promises to teleport you to the coast in time to rendezvous with your ship. For the first time since you fell into the Caverns of Kalte, you feel confident now that your mission can and will be successful. I don't have a glowing crystal, do I? Do I? Bluestone, diamond, silver. I do not. If you do not possess a special item, turn to 44. Please don't be anything bad. We also get to heal as well again because we've got to turn the page. Follow me, says Loy Kaimar. I've listened to the sounds of Akaya for over a year, and its secret sliding doors and hidden routes are no longer a mystery to me. I have learned more about these corridors and passages from the confines of my cell than Venata has discovered with all of his cunning and guile. You follow the old magician through a network of secret passages and tunnels, up long flights of stairs and across chambers dark and cold. At the top of one very steep staircase, you come to a stone door. A strange, sickly smell is seeping from a small crescent-shaped spy hole. The kitchens, whispers Loikaima, showing his distaste for Aikaya cuisine by sticking out his tongue and grimacing. You can see that this secret door opens next to a fireplace with a roaring fire. Hanging over the fierce yellow flames is a large stone cauldron laden with bubbling gruel. Two ice barbarians sit at a table nearby with empty bowls resting in front of them. You notice their bone swords are propped against the wall beside the far kitchen. I don't have grave weed. I don't have the potion of the gallow brush. If you possess neither of these potions, you can open the secret door and launch the side back. I turn to 270. Okay, it's telling me I'm literally going to go in a fight now. But 270. The ice barbarians are taken completely by surprise. You have knocked one of them unconscious before the other one has time to react by your swift attack. He is unarmed, but he is very determined to fight you. Oh, we got Ice Barbarian down here. Barian. He has 25 endurance. Can't see that at all. I'm gonna have to do it up here, I think, instead. Let's fucking do it here. So we're at 270. He's at 14. I'm at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm at a plus 11, by the way. It is a... I'm at 22. It is an Ice Barbarian. And he has 25 endurance. There we go. Sorted. Let's do this then. Right, plus 11. I like that we get these plus 11s. It fills me with glee. Hey Dan, how you doing? How's life? How's things? What are you up to? How's life? Looking after yourself. I don't know why I had to do that so much. And that's instant death, so we killed it. So, boom. Death upon that Ice Barbarian. You may decide to try and knock this foe unconscious. In this case, fight the combat as normal, but don't unless... No. Oh, we've knocked him unconscious. We win the combat 10 to 3-4-0. Swift and lethal, absolutely. Absolutely. Let 3-4-0. We enjoy it. You drag the bodies out of the kitchen and prop them behind the secret door. When you return, you find that Loikmar is busy examining the bottles of herbs that line the kitchen shelf. He pockets several jars and mixes the contents of 2 others in a small stone bowl. He offers you a handful of the dry leaves and urges you to eat them. They'll restore your strength, Lone Wolf. You eat the sweet-tasting herb and feel a warm glow radiating through your body. Restore 6 endurance! Well, we're at 25, we're at full health, so grand. I'm good, Tad. Just getting in, boots off, and calm my lap, tea and oven. Oh, very nice. What are you having for dinner? I'm actually a bit peckish. What are you having? I'm craving. What? I'm craving you, Dan. Also, there was a book... wait, Dan, very quickly. There was a book that we saw in Waterstones, right? And I remember I once read one of the books from it, but it's a series which I didn't know, and this is years ago. And it confused me, which is why I never continued reading it, and I don't know where to start in it. And it was like based off, shit, what was it called? Ben, what was the book called? And yes, cats do make things all better. We restore 6 endurance points. If you have no weapon, you may also take a bone sword, which I've got. Continue, turn to 301. Go to 301. We're on the same level as the hull of the Brumalmark, whispers Loikmar, going through a crack in the kitchen door. It's at the end of this corridor. 2 ice barbarians are standing beside the jewel-encrusted doors that lead to the Great Hall. They're covered from head to toe in strangely fashioned bone armor, and they are armed with crystal-bladed swords. The old wizard steps back from the door and says, "We must deal with them silently and swiftly." He takes 3 jars from his pocket and mutters a strange incantation as he mixes the contents together in a stone bowl. There's a pitcher of water on the table. He splashes a few drops into the herbs and wisps of blue smoke arise. This will silence the guards if we can just get it close enough to them. I don't have Kai Discipline, but I can't do that. I don't have Mind Over Matter. I do have Kai Discipline of Hunting. So we'll do that. Turn to 347. Chicken chow mein, cheesy garlic bread. That sounds absolutely awesome. The Drust books, yes, them. I saw White Wolf, and I've read one of the books when I was younger, and it baffled me because I think it was like midway through a book, like a series or something like that, and I never read the book ever since. So I never knew where to go and what to start, how good they are, and all that jazz. Discipline of Hunting, turn to 347. The corridor is poorly lit, and it will be easy for you. Skilled as you are in the art of hunting to approach the guards using the cover of the shadows. Covering your nose from the fumes of the bowl, you edge your way along the wall towards the unsuspecting guards. You place the bowl in the shadow of a pilaster and stealthily return to the kitchen to await its effects. In barely a minute, the ice barbarians collapse to the floor and you are able to approach the hall of the Brunmalmark undetected. To your delight, you discover that one of the great jeweled doors is unlocked. Preparing yourself for a swift attack, you gently push the door ajar and enter Vanotar's chamber. Turn to 173. We've actually done really well with this book because we've not died, and I regret turning to 173 because of what I think I have to... What is that? I'm gonna have to show you this. Yes, this is literally the room that I'm walking into, by the way. What is that? 173. The hall of the Brunmalmark is a vast chamber constructed of crystal blocks raised into a central plateau. At its center stands the Brunmalmark throne, and as old as Akaya itself. There, Vanotar sits surrounded by the tomes and eldritch trappings of a necromancer. He is engrossed in study and does not see you enter the hall. He remains oblivious to your presence until Lokama unfortunately sneezes. Who dares disturbs me, hisses Vanotar, rising from the Brunmalmark throne, his eyes searching out an intruder. Upon seeing you, he emits a horrified gasp and fumbles for his black staff. He has the look of a criminal who has been discovered in the act of some dreadful crime. Quickly, you raise your weapon and climb the crystal pyramid. You know that you have but little time to reach him if you are to overpower and capture him alive. Oh wow, it's Bertie. Bertie, vicious octopus. Absolutely. Legend is good. All the journal books tie in. Waylender 1 and 2. Wait, so where am I starting from that series if I wanted to start it? You reach the edge of the plateau in time to see a wide circle of blocks descending around the throne. Between you and Vanotar, a deep moat is forming. Then from the depths of the moat, you hear a ghastly, inhuman gibbering. You brace yourself for combat, but you are totally unprepared for the horror that faces you now. From out of the dark slivers a huge, ghoulish green monster. Its deformed head is a mass of tentacles and suckers that ooze a putrid black slime. At its center of this writhing mass, a hideous yellow eye pulsates wickedly. Vanotar has control over this monster and he's directing it to attack you. If you possess I don't have that. Oh, I possess a summer sword. Turn to 164. The tentacle horror rises out of the moat and attacks you. You glimpse Vanotar raising his black staff and fixing his gaze towards Loikamar. He's attacking the old magician with his mind force. If Loikamar is killed, the secret of the guild staff will die with him. Before you can attempt to save Loikamar, first you must fight this monster to death. It is a... Oh my god, I've got to fight a what? Hang on, I go back. The book, it's book 1 of the Damned. I don't know. I have no clue. This is a, Oh my god, what the dickens? Try saying that. Akara Neonor. Its endurance is 50. And its combat skill is, 23. This is 1, 4. So we have plus 2. No, we're at more than that. We're at plus 5. Right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Most full, I'll have to think. Oh, I have book 2 as well. So wait, where do I start if I wanted to start reading it then? Because I don't know. Right, let's do this. Right. This is a tricksy fight. Do you think so? 50 endurance. That's a 1. We may die for this, to be honest. We may die. Just so everyone knows. Legend, I think. Okay. What? A plus 5 we're at. That was a 1. So we hurt for 4. And they hurt 6. So they're at 44. We are probably going to die. We're at 90. Thank you. Oh. That is an 8 and a +6. I don't think I get hurt for that because it's an 8, right? I think it's at 30? We may be okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you. You are right. Thank you. At 30. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, it's dogged. Then no, you vote legend. I should start with legend then. That is another 1. So I take 4 damage with that, I believe. So I'm at 17. How much does it hurt for? 1, 6, 24. Thank you. We may do this okay. We may. Glorious. Thank you. It's an old book that's been through many house moves. Fair do. Oh, 0. At a 6. How much damage is that? That's 18, I think. Right? 6. Thank you. 0 again. We kill it. We kill it. And we don't get hurt. We've killed it. Boom. I think that was the one with the most health we've ever fought as well. If you win the combat in 5 rounds or less, turn to... Which we do. We did do that in 5 rounds. We did it in 5 rounds, technically. Did we? Wait, we rolled 1, 1, 1, 1, 8, 0. Yeah, we did it. We did it in 5 rounds. 2, 7, 2. We've not died yet. No, we've done really well, to be honest, which I'm shocked with. 272 going for. I'm quite pleased with us, but I feel like we've probably jinxed it now. That's true, because we've got the Summer Sword. The Summer Sword's coming with us. Like, we're OP as heck. And then we've got the Silver Helmet, which added an extra +2 to our combat skill, which put us to 28. Oh. 272. As the vile Akarnionor quivers and dies, Venota breaks off mind combat and runs back towards the Brumalmark throne. Loikamar is badly shaken, but at least he has survived the ordeal. Quickly, he joins you at the edge of the moat and casts a handful of herbs down into the darkness within seconds. Wait, I need to... I'm at 18. I need to make sure I put that. I'm at 19, actually, because I healed. Oh, no, I was at 17. I'm at 18. There we go. It is the Summer Sword. Definitely not my rolling. What? My rolling is good. Within seconds, a mass of vines and creepers coil upwards and entwine to form a bridge. We're halfway across the bridge when Vonotos suddenly reappears with a crystal rod held high in his hand. He takes aim at the mass of creepers and a chilling cone of frost hurts from the tip. We have the Summer Sword. So that takes in magic. So fuck him. So it's 2, 1, 3 we go to. You point the tip. Wait. The Summer Sword. Yep. You point the tip of the Summer Sword towards Venota's crystal rod. In an instant, the cone of frost arcs away from the bridge and shatters against the unyielding blade of your wondrous golden sword. Just the tip, nothing else. Venota curses you, as once again the power of the Summer Sword saves you from its destructive magic. Turn to 252. 2, 5. The thing is, right, this... Where's it? 2... This dude is the one that got the Kai Monastery attacked. So we hate this dude. We hate him with a passion. Your time has come, shouts a voice. Unexpectedly, it is Lokaimar and not Venota who is speaking now. A knot of herbs flies through the air and hits Venota squarely in the chest. In an instant, the hunchback wizard is engulfed by a tangle of vines that ensnare him from head to toe. Loikamar bridges the moat with creepers and joins you on the platform. Be sure to remove his rings and amulets, he says, as he busily searches for his guild staff. He's a master of trickery. We should not want him to miss the special homecoming that awaits him in Summerland. You marvel at the old man's composure. After such a desperate fight, he seems completely unruffled. Ah, here she is, he announces triumphantly, as he withdraws his guild staff from beneath the Bull Malmark throne. You pass him your map of Kalte and point at the location of the Cardinal. I'll not be needing that, he replies, a little contemptuously. Maps are invariably wrong. I much prefer to rely on my own sense of direction. It does not sound like fun. A bit of tips and things being chucked about. I mean, why not, Dan? Why not? The old magician raises his staff and a dazzling beam of light shoots from its tip, makes 3 wide sweeps of the air, and the whole of the Bull Malmark is transformed into an umbrella of spectacular colour. Turn to 350. I think we finished the book really fast. 350. I love that we get at the back of the book, it shows us like information like certain creatures and stuff. And there's quite a few things that we've not fought in this book, even though they were in it. So we've managed to skip quite a lot. Anyway, 350. As the colours fade, you become aware of a sudden drop in temperature. You find yourself standing upon the Lujuk ice shelf, at a point less than half a mile from where the Cardinal lies at anchor. Loikamar and Venotar are close by, both shivering in the chill morning air. Within minutes you are sighted by the ship's lookout and the longboat is dispatched to collect you. As a wriggling Venotar is hoisted unceremoniously aboard the Cardinal and deposited in the brig, the captain is the first to come and congratulate you on your feat of skill and daring. How did you manage to return so quickly, he asks, incredulously. We were not expecting you for another 10 days. Let us say, interrupts Loikamar, that the wisdom of the Kai and the law of the Magician's Guild when working in tandem can suppress the limitations of even time itself. A puzzled expression crosses the captain's face, but it is gradually replaced by a smile as slowly he begins to understand the magician's curious answer. Your journey to Anskavern is swift, but you find it difficult to think about anything other than the sad fate of the brave guides that were left behind and the damage Venotar's tyranny inflicted on the Kalte's people. No doubt they will continue to consider the Summerlanding as natural foes for decades after what just happened in Achaia. You cannot help wondering whether you could have handled your mission in a better, nobler way. Your arrival in the port is greeted by an anxious crowd. They fear that your early return is a sign of your mission's failure. When the news of Venotar's capture becomes known, your warrior skills are required once again. In defense of your enemy against... Oh, wait, what? Wait. When the news of Venotar's capture becomes known, your warrior skills are required once again. In defense of your enemy against the seething mob of outraged Summerlanding that assaulted Anskavern jail, safe passage is eventually secured to Turan, where trial awaits the traitor. Upon the dawn of the Feast of the Mazeman, in the depths of the Guild Hall of the Crystal Star, Venotar the traitor is tried by the High Council of the Brotherhood and found guilty of his terrible crimes. He is led away in silence to the deepest chamber of the Guild Hall, wherein lies a shadow gate. It is a portal of total darkness, a door to an eternal prison from whence none have ever returned. You are the avenger of his crimes, and by ancient right you are the one who cast the wretched traitor through the shadow gate, the place that lies beyond this dread portal, the limbo of the Drazian Plain. Your mission is now complete. You have survived the Caverns of Kalte and freed Summerland from the menace of Venotar the traitor. Congratulations, Lone Wolf. Your king and your country rejoice in your victory and salute your skills and courage. You have triumphed in the icy wastelands of Kalte and brought great honour to the memory of your slain fellow Kai. But now there is new and challenging quest awaiting you. If you have the courage to accept the challenge, you may begin the quest in the Chasm of Doom. There we go, we finished the book. We have finished the book. That's book 3 down. Let's have a look at Chasm of Doom very quickly, see if we get to level up or anything like that. Ooh, look at this book. Got a horse. Let's see very quickly if we do level up. Because I'm curious. I'm very curious. It's very pretty. Doom Chasm, at least it's not the orc. Let's see. Let's see if we get to level up. We get to keep all the stuff that we've collected. That's good. But have we leveled up? We do need to heal though. So we're gonna heal back for that. So that's 25. We can actually get rid of all these. We should... I'm assuming we get our backpack back. So... hell yeah. But I don't know if we actually level up. It's not seen anything so far. Let me read in this. The experience you have gained, you have now learned. Oh wait. You are still limited to weapons, 8 backpacks, and 12 special items. Though the experience you have gained in your last adventure, you have learned a new skill. You may now choose one extra kind of discipline to add to your chart. So, do we want camouflage? Do we want camouflage? We can pick another weapon skill. We have Mind Blast, Animal Kinship. That's it. So what do you want to go for? I jumped in for the glory. You did, Dan, and it was beautiful. We won because of you, my friend. Because of you. So this is what we can pick. Camouflage. We can pick another weapon skill. Or we can pick Mind Blast or Animal Kinship. What are we thinking? Getting rid of this. I am thinking, because it's got a horse on the front, maybe Animal Kinship. Damage always good when not book based. That's true, because Animal Kinship, although sword skill will make you even more lethal. That's true, it would. Because my weapon skill at the moment is Spear. Spear. I think it's a coin toss between Animal Kinship and weapon skill, to be honest. Because if we did manage to roll for a... oh, that's not right. For a sword. A sword. That's an extra +2. Which we would be unstoppable. But I kind of think Animal Kinship because of the things we can do with it. Animal Kinship. I think Animal Kinship is the way to go. Animal Kinship. This skill enables a Kylo to communicate with some animals and predict the behavior of others. In some cases, it permits a Kylo control over an animal's instincts or actions. Let's add it on. We're a guardian? Animal Kinship. There we go. Animal Kinship. Is there anything else? You have a backpack and a belt. Let's... yep. Got a map. We know that. We got a badge of rank. I need to upgrade my rank to Guardian, so let me just copy Guardian. Guardian! I've been really thinking it because of Van. We've got all these things. Pretty cool. That was a good bet. I think so too. Let's see. See, we've already got gold. I think we've got 30, which is fine. I don't think we need to roll anymore. Oh, we can. We're allowed to roll roll a number and add 10 to it. We're not allowed over 50. So that's 12. So we're at 42. Do we have any meals? But we're back in the normal tome. So I'm assuming we can hunt, so I won't need it. If your backpack was lost or damaged, you... Yep. Oh! You may take your pick of the following items in addition to those you already possess. But remember, you may carry 2 weapons. Well, I'm also going to change the bone sword to a spear, because I know that I get a +2 for that. So, spear. I like my spears, thank you. Let's see. I also take... You may take up to 6 of the following: 1 meal or 1 potion item. I've took a spear, 1 meal or 1 potion. I'm gonna go for a potion. I'm gonna go for... No. Yes. The shield adds to your combat skill, but I thought it would go to endurance. We don't get any... Oh, wait, there we go. Chainmail. So we've picked up a spear. I'm going to take 2 potions of... we get... So we're at 3 potions of them. We have... 1 second. We have 3. And it doesn't heal for 5. It actually heals for 4, so that's my own mistake. I think a health potion is good. So we've got the health. So we've got the health potions. We've got the mace. No, health potions, spear. I'm going for the chainmail, which goes into there, into here. So let me just chainmail, which adds which is a +4 to our endurance. So I'm down with that. Okay, so we've got a +4. +4. Which is, we're at 29. Even better. There we go. I think that's it. We've got that. We're good. Yeah, we're good. That's everything. We've done it. There we go. Done. We are ready for the next time. Thank you for helping me pick stuff. I appreciate it. I think health potion was a good call. Because... Oh, bend my page. Because we've got hunting, so we should be fine. But yeah, thank you for joining me with that. There we go. We're done. We're on book 4, we're a guardian, we've got a spear, which is a +2 if we use it. If we ever lose our stomach. But these items... These are special items as well. I think it said we could have 12. This is for items that it says we can put down where we've been. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We never used the golden key. Baffles me. We've got a red pass, we've got a ticket to port that. We're good. And we can only have, I think it's 12 special items, so we're good. Booked Bosh. Yep. I will call it here. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Thank you for helping me. You're all awesome. And, there we go. We are done. Saved. Done. No deaths. Well done. Thank you. We haven't died. No, thank you for joining me and helping me. I appreciate it. Much love towards you, and I guess I will catch you all next time. I will post the thing up for when we're doing the next book. But yeah. Yes, you too, Hawk. You take care, stay safe and all that jazz. Much love to you all. And yeah, be good. Bye-bye. I will do, Hawk. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Thank you.